Hello friends and welcome back to another episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and in today's episode we are checking out the latest updates from FlyingIron Simulations to their Spitfire. Spitfire's most recent update boasts a lot of changes that I'm really excited to try out, so stick around guys because you're going to find out what they are. If you are interested in acquiring any of my Overkills tutorial guides for Microsoft Flight Simulator, please consider joining me on Patreon. Patreon subscribers level tier 2 and above have access to all of my guides, as well as any future updates and future guides that will be coming down the road. Link to Patreon can be found in the description below. Alright, so as I said, the Spitfire just received a pretty massive update according to the developers, and I'm really excited to see what some of this content looks like. So just going through the changelog real quick here, accurate moments of inertia according to factory data, flight model entirely retuned due to the above, so we should see completely new aircraft basically. Faster acceleration during takeoff, that was one of my actual issues, and last time was I felt like she was just a little too hard to get off the ground. And then renewed instrument camera setup, tuned quick views, overall camera improvements, added a tablet with all the goodies along with it. We'll be checking that out. Fire in the pipes, 12 times awesomeness. She's a 12-cylinder engine. So we're going to be checking that out. A bunch of sound improvements, additions, remixing, and rebalancing. Programmable radio now using the tablet. Loading tips have been added as well. Fixed Mag 2, fixed cockpit light dimmers, improved cockpit texturing, added VR stick control. That's just awesome right there. Fixed radio clickables, fixed clock animation, and many more fixes and improvements. Now, I have not flown this aircraft in quite a while, admittedly so, and I'm really looking forward to checking out what we've got going on here. She looks absolutely beautiful, but she's looked beautiful since the day she was launched, so really no major concerns there. By the way, if you've downloaded the latest release, check your email again, because there is a hotfix that brings the gun barrel back into the aircraft. But let's go ahead and jump into the seat here. Now, I'm not so much focusing on the engine start today, guys. Quite frankly, I'm going to be blunt with you. I don't remember how to do it, and I don't really feel like going through the whole checklist thing. We're here to check out the textures and the overall performance of the aircraft today is my biggest preference here and goal here. So let's check out the pad here and see what we got going on. So we do have our engine start checklist here. I love the checklist options of the way they're done here. I think they're absolutely fantastic. One of my favorite things about this aircraft is just that they keep everything in line here. You got your V speeds. I remember seeing all of this before. Live data readout for all of your gauges and instrument information. Stats, once you're airborne and operating, you guys can see all this. Loadout changes. I love this. Look at that. Let's just go ahead and set her for medium range, even though we're really not even going to go very far. We're going to just take a quick spin around here. We're just off the coast of the UK. I can't remember what the name of the airport is. I already forgot it. I love the autopilot configuration if you choose to use that. Gun sight GPS toggle, you guys can turn those on and off. Column control or control column. Pushback services if you need them. And you can set your engine damages as well as the brightness on the tablet. And then here are our radio presets. So we can click on any one of these and change that. Now my question is, hang on, how does one change what said frequency is? Click to store active. So we just click it, but how do I change it? I'm just reading through the notes again. Programmable radio. Use the tablet to program radio buttons A through D to use. Where would one do so? Oh, wait, that did something. How did I do that? And now it's going there. Now they're all 123.15, but how did I change it? Maybe that's a I'm thinking this behavior still needs to be refined a little bit. I'm clearly doing something. I just don't know how I'm doing it. Oh, no, that's just my camera. All right. Well, we're not going to mess around with the radio presets too long. I'm not too concerned about that. What I am concerned with is the textures. Definitely a massive improvement from the last time I flew this aircraft. The last time I flew this aircraft, one of the comments that I made was that a lot of the textures were very shiny, very reflective. Let's get the cockpit closed. Should be this guy right here. Come on. Huh. Interesting. Oh, nope. That opens the side door. I know this is it. I just don't remember what I'm doing wrong here. How do you close the canopy? Oh, that's right. No, it still won't close. Oh, you can toggle the guns on and off, though. I didn't notice that. That was weird. I don't think you would need electrical power. Let's start the engine. The sounds are beautiful. Okay, they really need to make the canopy, closing the canopy, a bit more intuitive. Because I can't get it to close. Ah, the door wasn't locked. I'll bet you that's why. Yep. Got it. Never mind. No, they don't. That was completely my fault. Pay attention to what you're doing, Mike. All right. So we are going to absolutely get this aircraft rolling. I want to get it up and fly. I've been super excited to give it a shot. So let's do so. All right. All set here. Set myself back here. Get comfy here. There we go. Parking brake released. Gosh, she sounds beautiful, doesn't she? The cockpit textures are so much better. They're so much better than where they were before. I'm really impressed with the textures. I mean, this is, from the canopy glass, the glare shield, or the windshield, to the all the instruments and controls. Oh, let's set our barometric pressure. There we go. Really super stoked about this, guys. I mean, this is almost DCS quality, and the only reason why I mention that, before anyone gets triggered, is just DCS is my only reference to flying a Spitfire. It's the only time I've ever flown one was in DCS. And I'm really proud of that aircraft as well, so take it as a compliment. This is fantastic. Alright, guys. We're going to be taking off up here. I can't see. It's always so nerve-wracking. It's always so nerve-wracking. I try not to cheat and stick my head out the window. I should have just left the canopy open and done exactly that, but I don't want to deafen you guys. Alright, there's our runway. go. Alright, slow her down a bit. Now, I'm just going to be using my rudder pedals to control the engine torque. I am expecting it to be rough. I'm expecting some pretty hard pull to the left. So we'll see what happens here. I'm not going to worry about flaps or light. Run them up. Dancing, dancing. Oh, left rudder, left rudder. Whoa, she was already up. Okay. Alright, there we go. Alright, once I paid attention to what the heck I was doing. Gear in transition. Let's pull our boost back. Get it back to about 80%. It's 80 pounds, I think it is. I can tell you right now the roll rate has been improved. Get the RPMs back to about 2,500. Listen to that sound. Sounds beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Such a huge improvement. This aircraft is flying just like a dream. Honestly, maybe a little too smooth, truth be told, but I'm okay with it. I didn't fly her because, I mean, I'm going to be blunt, she was really difficult to fly before, I felt, and very anticlimactic. If you catch my drift, it really didn't have a lot to the flight. Oh yeah. Ooh, baby. Kidding. That sound is wonderful. I'm so stoked about this sound. Let's check this out from a different perspective. Such a beautiful plane. This aircraft's one of my favorites of history. So unique. All of her lines are so beautiful. So I do think that the interior sounds far better than the exterior. Exterior sounds I'd like to see a little bit more improvement, especially in those high-speed dives, but that's alright. Totally alright. But now for the ultimate test. Let's see if I can remember where the heck we came from. Let's see if we can bring her back home. But I'm really, really, really impressed with the work that's been done here. Just blown away. And the camera views are significantly better. This is all default camera views. I haven't made my own views of this aircraft. Sort of would defeat the purpose. Ooh, that's unnerving, especially given how low we are. Love that sound, man. Must have been something. I don't want to cheat and use the VFR map. I want to find our airport, but it may come down to it because I got a little turn happy without paying attention to what I was doing there. What a beautiful plane. Such a gorgeous aircraft. Although, admittedly, I don't like the clip wing version as much. I think it's her wings of this variant that made it such a gorgeous looking plane. Very maneuverable too. She definitely held her own, man. Any of you boys seen an airport around here? Because I lost it. Look at that, man. She gets going. Uh-oh. There's max roll. Much better. Gosh, it's so much better than it was before. Great job, FlyingIron. So much better than she was before. This is wonderful. And the reflections, the textures. Such a good job. They really did. Ooh, that made me nervous. Got a little low. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to have to cheat, even though I really didn't want to, because I am officially lost. So let's pull up the VFR map. I think I'm flying over it. Totally am. It is right there. That's too funny. Look at that, though. To my UK viewers, you guys do have a beautiful country, man. Mercy. Just stunning. Alright, well, what do you say we land this puppy? Let's pull some boost off. Pull the RPMs back to about 2200. We'll start slowing down. Let's see where we're at. We're at 240 miles an hour. Where are we at now? Still at 240? These clouds are scaring the crap out of me, I'm not gonna lie. If you guys have not purchased this aircraft yet, I highly, highly recommend it. This is a ton of fun to fly now. I'm really blown away. And I don't mean to sound like it sounds so bad when I have to say things like that, but I'm not trying to say it was like awful before. This update is really good. Alright, we got flaps 1 in. Yep, now we're gonna have to trim up. What are we coming down to? Alright, getting that RPM back to full. Adding a little bit of boost back in. Gear coming down. Airspeed 140 miles an hour. Flaps all the way out. And I've lost the airport. It's like that perfectly just dead weight cloud cover right over the airport, man. I think that's our entry right there. Yeah, it is. Left rudder, come on. Ugh, this is terrifying. This is terrifying, terrifying, terrifying. Come on, crosswind. Oof! Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. No, we're going around. Bad approach. Come on, climb, climb, come on. Let me down, baby. We are too low for you to do that crap. Alright, let's come around again. Gear coming up. Bring the flaps up. Let's try that one more time, shall we? Ah, tail draggers just scare the crap out of me. They really do. Oh, gear never came up. Oh well. Well, good news is we need it. Flaps are down. Prop back to full. Tail draggers are so terrifying for me. It's because I don't fly them enough. I really need to fly them more. Come on, looking good. Look at that, clouds right over the damn runway. Hold it, hold it, hold it, let her float. Let her float. Dip that right wing down. Guys, I think we're gonna crash. Pull the nose back, nose back, nose back. Okay. Whoo, mercy. Can we let's lock that parking brake. Okay. So let's talk about a few things because that was absolutely horrible. Now, but let's talk about the reason that was absolutely horrible. That was horrible because your host here is a terrible Spitfire pilot. That was actually so much better than any time that I've ever experienced trying to land this aircraft. The previous times that I've tried to fly this thing and I've tried to land it, it rolls for miles and miles and miles. You couldn't get it to come out of the sky. It came in hot. I mean, just the torque, the tail torque was just off the charts, just impossible. I can tell you right now, if I were to do this 2 or 3 times, I could get this aircraft to land and land comfortably. There's enough difficulty in it that you have to sort of learn the aircraft, get your head wrapped around it. But definitely a massive improvement. The roll rate of this aircraft is great. The sounds are absolutely fantastic. I'm really just blown away with the update that was brought by FlyingIron Simulations for this aircraft today, and it made me feel so much better about my purchase of this aircraft. This is wonderful. So again, guys, if you've ever been on the fence about this aircraft, or you just want to get into some nostalgia and fly, this is a perfect aircraft to get into. I mean, I'm very impressed, and I was not expecting this level of change. So again, FlyingIron Simulations to you and your team, fantastic work. I look forward to see what you bring in the future. As always, guys, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It really does make a big difference for us YouTube creators. Stay safe and healthy, and I will see you in the next one.